free. I think I got it. He's taking a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for James Mahaffrey!
It's Mahaffrey. Irish, obviously. Thank you for the time tonight. Gifts come in all shapes and sizes. And, you know, prior to this experience, I go on a lot of tangents, so I'm going to try to understand the tangent thing. I'm going to try to keep it together. But prior to this, my experience with Planned Parenthood in my younger 20s, in my undergraduate years, was I would drive up, drop off whatever girlfriend I was with at the time. Go in, I would circle the block, space, check them out, we'd have our pills, work with tricycling low, which was, and we'd have, you know, a month or two of good unprotected sex, and it was awesome. I appreciated Planned Parenthood in my life for that, because it was only $22 with the college insurance at the time. But, so let's fast forward a couple of years. It was a different city, different girlfriend, different stage of my sexual career, and I found myself with a, I'm sharing. I found myself with a rash right over my, you know, special place, special instrument. I think women probably say place, instrument. And it was flaky, it was bumpy, it was scratchy, it was itchy, it was disgusting. I mean, it was very disgusting. And I'm a hypochondriac by just genetics. My father was also, but because of the sheer embarrassment, I wasn't doing anything about it. I wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't have insurance. This was pre-Obamacare. I didn't have insurance. So the city that I was in, I Googled, and I was just looking for, I was like, what is the best thing to do? And I was like, whatever, it's going to go away if I juice carrots and stuff, because I juice and stuff. And after all the juice, it didn't work, and I found myself in the stall, like I was every day at that point, scratching and itching, and one of my colleagues walked in. They didn't catch me or anything like that, but it was just it was honestly just being annoyed that they were interrupting my deep scratch, because if you have a scratch or an itch like that, it's terrible, but at the same time, when you actually get it, it is like it's a right moment in the universe. And so they came in, I was like, whatever, I'm gonna take care of this. So I Googled again, and I found out that Planned Parenthood came back in my life. It was the best option for me in terms of not having health care. It was the cheapest. They would give a free thing. It was whatever. Obviously, they're slanted and geared towards women, and you know, I was like, whatever. Who cares? Like, I need to get this taken care of. It's not sexy. So I went, and it was a young woman who only could have been like 2 years older than myself, and you know, I dropped my pants. She was looking at it. I was looking at it back, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, we need to do something about this. And she, you know, I remember as I was pulling up my pants, she said very casually, she was just like, oh yeah, you know, 3 out of 5 African American males in this city are, you know, come down with herpes, and she's like, that's what I think it is. A real moment for the room. It was for me too, and you know, I love movies, and honestly, the first thought in my head was, I've seen a lot of kung fu movies. I was thinking I could swallow my tongue, kill myself real quick. I was like, maybe I've seen that in movies. I think I'd run myself against this wall as hard as I could. I don't know. Maybe I just knocked myself out that way, and it would just be over. I was like, I'm not jumping off a bridge. That would hurt. Like, you know, I was young 20s, and I was just, this is the way I was thinking. I was very extreme in my thought. And so I was very annoyed also that she was just dropping it so casually. I was like, really? Like, that's a real life situation. You're just, it's just. So I leave the room there, and I'm talking to the women that worked there that I had flirted with when I first walked in. I don't know, thinking I was cool. This woman, who's, you know, obviously not professional at the point, comes around the corner, and I swear to God, she had a flyer. Had to be this big. It was like this. She was like this. The top of the flyer said, "Herpes and me." I was like, if she comes over to me, I will strangle her. She came right over to me. Tell me that yeah, I think that's what it is. Here's your flyer. Da, da, da. She told me I had the gift that keeps on giving. And I was nervous and scared. So anyways, at that point I prayed to God. I'm not even a religious person, I'm very spiritual. I prayed to God. I didn't ask him for forgiveness because I didn't think I did anything wrong, but I asked him for magic. I prayed for him. I said, listen, that was a human that said that to me, and the test results aren't in there yet. If you give me this, I'll feed elderly people, I'll help animals and all this other stuff. If you just give me the right results in a week from now. And all that to say, comes to find out, she left me a voicemail. She was like, actually, I was wrong in some way, and it was not that. I went to a dermatologist after that. I had eczema. So all that to say, that was kind of like a paid advertisement for the cleanliness of my penis. All women that care, and those were my gifts. Thank you very much.
Well, there's obviously only one gift that we can